What makes a city the best? For some, it's the ease of getting somewhere by bike. For others, it's the economic convenience. For others, it's just the structure of the city. But what is it for you? Welcome to the Urban Marvels. In this video, we have listed the top 10 best cities in the world in 2024, according to Resonance data. It is worth noting that Resonance's annual ranking takes into account factors that include a city's GDP per capita, cultural programming, airport connectivity, even Instagram hashtags. London, England, a legendary city. Ranking first in Resonance's livability, lovability, and prosperity rankings, London stands out for its unique charm. London is rarely quiet these days, says Resonance. Most underground lines are running at pre-pandemic service patterns with stops added, along with new tube stops such as Bond Street's Elizabeth Station, which opened in October 2022. Factors that make London stand out include policies that make the UK have the lowest corporate tax rate among G7 countries. According to Resonance, London's resilience has been bolstered by a falling currency that has attracted investment and, of course, pre-priced tourists, also including new residents who can now check a big item off the millionaires list. London's main attractions may date back thousands of years, but the city's shops, bars, hotels, and restaurants evolve almost weekly. Whether you're a nature lover, hungry, or coming with the family, it's possible to discover a different London neighborhood to suit every taste, and it will probably look different from your previous visit. From highly anticipated hotel options like Raffles London at the OWO to the sustainably luxurious One Hotel Mayfair, London accommodation is constantly reinventing itself. London stands out as a unique destination, combining the history of thousands of years ago with contemporary dynamism. Paris, France, city glitter and love. Paris offers an unforgettable city experience, ranking second for lovability, sixth for livability, and 12th for prosperity in the Resonance rankings. The city is still the most visited city in the world, with 44 million visitors last year, says Resonance. Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport used the 3 years of low volume to invest in a €250 million Terminal 1 renovation. Reopened this year, the terminal includes a giant interchange building and a central lobby, packed with state-of-the-art technology to improve the traveler experience. The rail access and infrastructure is also unprecedented. A 7-hour direct TGV line from Berlin to Paris starts next year, and more ambitious ones come with direct lines such as the Venice to Paris midnight trains arriving in 2025. New and repeat visitors to Paris, no matter how they arrive, will find a city that has codified walking culture and outdoor living. Paris is becoming even more attractive as it prepares for the 2024 Olympics. Improved infrastructure, an emphasis on pedestrian traffic and luxury hotels add up to a city we love for world-class art, shopping, and global cuisine. New York City, United States of America, magic and vitality. New York City is still at the top, ranking second in lovability, sixth in livability, and 12th in prosperity, despite the distraction of the pandemic. According to Resonance, tourism numbers will skyrocket from 33 million visitors in 2021 to an estimated 61 million in 2023. NYC is bringing visitors back in style with major investments in its international gateways. LaGuardia Airport, Newark Liberty International Airport, and John F. Kennedy International Airport all have new terminals. The new Terminal B at LaGuardia boasts only 35 gates and looks great. Impressive hotels like the Ritz-Carlton New York, Nomad, and Thompson in Midtown are just a few of those ready to host arriving visitors. The city, as locals call it, consistently stands out for its culture. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the founding of hip-hop music and the 100th anniversary of the Museum of the City of New York. Classics like the Empire State Building are constantly being joined by new sites and landmarks, such as the views from Summit One Vanderbilt's all-glass exterior elevators. Tokyo, Japan, capital of modernism and flavor. Tokyo ranks third in livability, fourth in lovability, and 11th in prosperity. According to Resonance, the Japanese government is maintaining its goal of 60 million visitors and $136 billion in tourism revenue by 2030. This is considered a realistic target for the country, which has experienced 7 years of record tourism, and Haneda is in a position to welcome more tourists with the expansion of the international terminal at the city's main airport and a planned 18-minute train connection from arrivals to the city center by 2031. Number 1 in the restaurant subcategory according to the survey, Tokyo is famous for its life-changing ramen, making it a destination worth planning a vacation around food. And if most of your travel budget goes to eating out, don't worry. There are many affordable hotels in Tokyo that you can book. Singapore, future prosperity and modernism. With a ranking of 2nd in prosperity, 14th in lovability and 17th in livability, Singapore has quickly risen from its 9th place in the 2023 World's Best Cities list to become one of the most impressive cities on the continent. Not only are there impressive views from Marina Bay Sands' rooftop infinity pool, but just south of the airport, a new waterfront district called the Great South Waterfront is being explored, with plans to build 9,000 residential units on Singapore's southern waterfront, according to the report. Locals are also talking about NS Square, a future multi-purpose open-air venue in Marina Bay's downtown core area that will replace the popular Marina Bay floating platform. The city-state's little red dot is highlighted for cycling and shopping, while the hawker stalls with their famous street food, the garden-like airport terminal, and the Raffles Singapore Hotel, which has been welcoming travelers since 1887, rank high in our eyes and stomachs. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, city of the future and pearl of luxury. Ranked 4th in prosperity, 5th in lovability, and 35th in livability, Dubai is famous for its extraordinary developments such as the Palm Jumeirah, home to Atlantis, the Palm, and the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, made famous by Tom Cruise. Over the years, the city has made breaking world records a national hobby: tallest, longest, fastest, biggest. Looking to the future, Dubai's 2040 Urban Master Plan aims to develop a 20-minute city, aiming to make the city feel smaller, so that residents can reach 80% of their daily needs and destinations within a 20-minute walk or bike ride. Museum of the Future, greater accessibility with more than 700 hotel options, a new Michelin guide with 89 restaurants, including 3 with Green Star Sustainability Awards. San Francisco, United States of America, the city born of innovation and freedom. With San Francisco ranking 5th in prosperity, 20th in livability, and 28th in lovability, city leaders remain undaunted, Resonance says, despite a steep decline in the city's population and an office vacancy rate of nearly 30%. The city offers the boldest bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure in America, and its protected bike network now offers 464 miles of bike lanes, including 50 miles of new car-free car light streets in the last year alone. It continues to attract global talent, backed by high salaries and Resonance's venture capital, which remains interested in the city's renowned ecosystem for talent research and universities. There are endless things to do in this city, even for a local. A hotspot with plenty of vibrant neighborhoods to explore, San Francisco is a not-to-be-missed stop for those traveling on the Pacific coast. Barcelona, Spain, sun, fun, and aesthetic excellence, ranked 7th in lovability, 10th in livability, and 48th in prosperity. Barcelona is almost an ideal European city, with great weather year-round and neighborhoods that transcend the ages with destinations at all hours, says Resonance. Add to that its bike-friendliness. According to the World's Best Cities report, travelers to the city will find over 150 miles of new bike lanes, including bold initiatives like Axos Verdes, Green Axis, which share equal space between vehicles, bikes, and pedestrians, punctuated by benches and community squares. This Spanish city is noted for its mile-long beaches, emblematic parks, and iconic architecture by Gaudi. Its activities are not limited to the daytime. Barcelona ranks 3rd in the nightlife subcategory. Amsterdam, Netherlands, sustainable living and visitor-friendly atmosphere. Ranked 5th in livability, Amsterdam, according to Resonance, reflects a caring attitude towards others and the willingness of locals to work. Just look at its approach to making space for homeless migrants during the refugee crisis. Efforts to make its livability sustainable have led to several initiatives in tourism. In the summer, the City Council decided to ban the port from the city center as part of clean air efforts. Resonance says that tours and programs focused on the city's enviable livability and Dutch history have encouraged tourists to venture out of the city center, an eighth place among the shopping and museums that dot the city. Amsterdam is easily accessible with direct flights from most U.S. cities, and its beautiful canals and world-class museums make it a popular stop on European travel. On top of its world-class cultural offerings, Amsterdam is at the forefront of sustainable tourism. In 2018, a hospitality company began converting Amsterdam's disused bridge houses into stylish independent hotel rooms, and by 2030, all gasoline and diesel vehicles will be banned from the city. Seoul, South Korea, dancing between tradition and innovation. Ranked 8th in the prosperity rankings, Seoul has made the transition from the ruins of war to high-tech hub in a surprisingly short time, according to Resonance. The city's rise is fueled by an 8th lowest poverty rate ranking, a 6th ranked Global 500 firm in the city, and a growth of the local startup ecosystem poised to take on the next big thing. This flurry of innovation is catered to by 176 Michelin award-winning venues, which places Seoul third in the restaurant subcategory. The Korean wave has made Seoul recognizable for traditional elements such as Korean banchan. The food scene can be found in places like Gwangjang Market, where you can eat literally everything from rice cakes and kimchi tofu pastry soup to live octopus, says Resonance. And we ranked the top 10 cities according to the Resonance report. Which cities did you have in mind or not? Please let us know in the comments. See you until the next video. Bye.